My name's T, baby.
I know who you are.
Let me tell y'all a story about when I experienced getting cheated on. It wasn't the first time at this time, but this is like one of those crucial boys where it was like a game changer, you know what I'm saying? So it was a summer, you know, everybody going to get summer jobs or whatever. I had a summer job, mind you. But I'm out with my girl and her friends, and she take them like to McDonald's or whatever the case might be to get the job or whatever. So everybody go in, you know, filling out applications left and right. I didn't. Why I didn't? Because I already had a job lined up, and all I needed was waiting on the time for it to start. So we leave there or whatever. She got an attitude. I wonder why she got an attitude. Tell her mom, like, you know, he don't want to get no job, whatever. And I'm like, so her mom questioned me, like, well, why you ain't, you know, apply for the job? And I'm like, I got a job. Like, he kept telling me, like, I got a job. I felt like Tommy on Martin, like, I got a job, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, she dropped me off at home, kicking it, whatever, with the fellas or whatever. So, she asked me that I want to go see the point before I got out of the car. And I'm like, yeah, if I get the money up, I'll go there. But at the time, I only had $1 in my pocket. So, what I do, I took a chance, and I made some money shooting dice. So, the next day, I get this money. I'm calling her. She really, you know, she used to answer the phone all the time. Now it's like, iffy or whatever case might be on this particular day. Big problem, right? So I call her mom. I'm like, hey, have you heard from her? Because I ain't heard from her all day. Something must be wrong or whatever case might be. Fellas, rule number 1, never call a girl's mom to ask where she's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a big problem. So I learned that early on. So don't do it. She called me with attitude, like, why you call my mama, you know what I'm saying? Or where you at anyway? I'm like, I'm at the crib. Like, you still going? I'm like, yeah, I'm still going. Like, when you gonna pull up? Well, I'll be there in an hour or so. All right, cool. Hour or so go by. She pull up or whatever. When she pull up, it's a dude in the back seat, or whatever the case might be. I ain't paying no mind or whatever the case might be. I knew the guy from the school. So I'm like, okay, he graduated a little bit earlier. So I'm like, all right, cool, no big deal. But as he gets out the car, she all looking, you know, making sure he get in the house good and whatever. So I'm like, you know, my spirit was talking to me. I'm like, something off in here. Something is off. Get in, whatever the case might be. Now, been in here for like 10 minutes. She on the phone. Ain't gave me a hug, kiss, or nothing. So I'm like, what the is going on? In my mind, I'm losing it. I'm like, what's going on? It's some bullshit in the game. So she on the phone, and she talking to the nigga she just dropped off. Now I got to be tripping, because she watching, they watching the same TV channel or whatever. So I'm like, I'm bugged out now. I wasn't as confident as I am as of today. Because in my mind of today, you know what I'm saying, it would have been, you know. So I'm like, yo, oh, this some BS, so I get loud or whatever. So it's like, I gotta call you back. You think? Call that motherfucker. So, call him back. So we talking or whatever. So she like, yeah. She's like, well, let me be honest with you right now. It's like we together, but we ain't. She's like, we won't be sleeping in the same bed or nothing, or whatever the case might be. And she's like, cause you don't want nothing in life. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you can't ever take me nowhere, buy me nothing. Now, this particular year, my house done burned down. I done moved to do 2 different locations or whatever the case might be. So, yeah, money ain't the same. So, she say all that. So, I'm hurting. Now, What I should have did, I should have grabbed my stuff, got the hell on, and left. But I didn't, and I failed myself because I ended up going to Cedar Point and having a shitty time. I spent most of my Cedar Point with her mom and her mom boyfriend, and while she was on the phone the whole time. Chronicles. Don't forget to subscribe. Burseout.